Greetings, YouTube. I always try to give full disclosure when I do one of these videos, and sure enough, it took me with Hercules, and look, this is a SIG 200, rank 4 Hercules, 4 revives to get MODOK down. Now, I think they were level 1 revives in my overflow. I think that's pretty good. But you might say to yourself, as some people often do in the comments, 1, he's Hercules, he's the best champion in the game, it should have taken you 0 revives. Or 2, I don't have Hercules, of course, why do you think I want Hercules? Or I have Hercules, but he's not awakened. All kinds of stuff. But the bottom line is, when you hit complete, you will see that I have gotten my 1 gold. That counts as 1 point in the Eternity of Pain. But it's interesting because I got 4 revives, and the 4 revives got me 3 points, because you can see 2 out of 3 of the goals for this week, both the bargaining and the raw damage, and I should say the cosmic champion, are good. Now, I do think I'm going to use Black Widow Deadly Origin most likely against him for that final mercenary point. But y'all, his awakened ability was everything to me, and I'll show you. Like I said, it was in the overflow. So there you go. And I still have a few revives in the overflow, mainly special 2 revives, and then a team revive, which you never want to use when there's only 1 champion, and then 2 level 1s still in the overflow. But basically, I mean, this isn't going to be rocket science, right? You want to do, really, to me, intercepts, and that's it. And you want to do your best to dex MODOK special 1. And if you're like me, it is not always a accurate science. Your strategy might be to do what we used to do with Aegon, and actually got a... So that was a bad start. So you might just want to go down to his awakened ability immediately. But since you start out with 100% health, it's good. Now, if you think you're going to get knocked out, right? You want to time that 20-second timer to where you go unblockable if he's awakened, like right now. So I'm going to let myself get hit. And then I'm going to get the immortality, and I'm just going to start wailing away. I'm unblockable, so I'm just going to wail away. And there you go. So that got me almost another 20% damage. And then from here, you just kind of try intercepts. I got him down to 65% health my first run when I said, screw it, I'll pump in revives. I know that is not impressive by any means. But at the same time, it worked for me. And it takes you what it takes you, as I always hear and what I always like to say in mine. And even if I was to stop right now, which obviously that would not be my goal, but 3 points in Eternity of Pain still gets me a 6-star crystal. And 1 more gets me a featured 6-star and twice as many 6 stones, although they're 6 stone crystals, not 6 stones. And then the 2 25% Tier 5 class catalyst fragment selectors. So it's a pretty big deal. And then, of course, if I reach 8 in just 2 weeks, now suddenly I've got the 6-star Nexus. And then really what I think most people are after, the Tier 6 Basic and the Tier 3 Alpha. Maybe it's just me, but I thought the Eternity of Pain was over. I didn't realize we were doing it for the 3rd straight month. I thought it was only 2 months because the summer, especially in terms of my teaching, is over. But, it's always exciting to gain more points in Eternity of Pain and certainly more rewards. So I'm thankful it's back. It will be the same format as it was the last couple of times. I actually think it's easier that final couple weeks when you just get to use, assuming they keep that same format, different classes than it is if you have certain tags, because that really limits the champions you can use, especially if you're trying for multiple points like I was. So July 4th already paid for itself based off of today's fight alone. Of course, I use Hercules for so much that it's paid for way more than that. So those are my tips. Thank God for Hercules. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.